Transart's Pinkster Joys and Act of Resistance featured programs at both Old Dutch Church and at Academy Green. And Keith Johnson of the Pinkster Players explained Pinkster's history and its meaning to the enslaved African peoples in the Hudson Valley and for us today.
Well, I've been celebrating Pinkster since 1989 myself. Spent about 35 years educating people about Pinkster, which is the oldest African-American holiday, celebrating the genius and the humanity of those enslaved Africans that brought traditions and rituals here and help pretty much this economy, how it developed pretty much. Pinkster is celebrating different traditions and rituals of forms of resistance, codes within some of the practices, whether it's the contra dance or the ham bone drumming, different songs and codes of resistance, and how we freed ourselves, how we taught the enslavers how to cultivate the land, how to build. So these were skilled laborers, not just some shiftless people from a savage land like our old narratives. The people who actually were engineers. They read and write. Here in the Northeast, in slavery, they were reading, they were writing, they were running the farms while the slave owners were out doing business and making all the money. So Pinkster's a celebration of that. It's a day, about 3 to 5 days off, where they would be free to relax and find family, share information, plan for the next generation, and honor their ancestors. So it's a day of celebration.
What modern day people could take away from Pinkster then?
Well, learn the truth about our history, because it's very skewed. The educational system comes from one perspective, and there's so much information now. We can't play that game anymore. The internet pretty much has everything out there. And so Pinkster needs to be a well-known holiday, because it's the oldest African-American holiday, and it's really celebrating the brilliance and the genius of the people who actually built the country, that did the labor for free.
And the educational reenactment program kicked off with a special blessing.
And the lesson is, no matter what you're going through, how hard the tribulations and the trials, it's only for that moment. You have to know you should never give up. Ashe, Ashe. Ashe, Ashe. We give thanks to the Mother Earth. We give thanks to Mother Earth. Ashe, Ashe. Without Mother Earth, would we be here? Ashe. We give thanks for this beautiful sunshining day. Ashe. Ashe. And we give thanks for all you beautiful spirits that came out to celebrate Pinkster with us today. Ashe, Ashe. Ashe, Ashe. Most of us were stolen from Africa, but some of us was born here. We had King Charlie. King Charlie was stolen from Angola. Please say Mana Wana to King Charlie. And we have Kofi. Kofi was born here on the farm. What do you say to him? Mana Wana to Kofi. And we have Diamond. Diamond was also born here on the farm. What do you say? And we have Queen Empress Judith, who was stolen from Sierra Leone. What do you say to Queen Empress Judith? And I am Sarah, stolen from where? Thank you. You know, sometimes, even though we run the farm, there's always an overseer, armed overseer for us. And sometimes in other places, I hear you couldn't even pray. You weren't allowed to even pray. So we give God the glory. But today, what's the day? It's Pinkster Day. It's a glorious time when we go and exchange and barter with other enslaved Africans. Maybe I will take a glimpse of somebody who might look like my family. And we sing and we pray and we make sure that the young people know of our tradition and our culture from home.
In Kingston, Brian Hubert for the Daily Freeman.